Wolverine 3, Logan, takes place in the not too distant future following an aged Wolverine and Professor X as they make it their mission to help a young girl as she is pursued by a group of evildoers. Now this is Hugh Jackman's last performance as Wolverine, and I gotta say, he did a phenomenal job, as well as the other actors including Daphne Keane, who played the little girl, and Patrick Stewart, who can do no wrong. Of course, this coincides with the dialogue and script, which is well written, though I did feel that some of the characters, mainly the villains, could have used a tad more fleshing out, but I feel that the amount they did get was mostly adequate, but a little weak as well as maybe one or two other minor characters. So the story itself is fairly small and contained, which I appreciated because typical superhero movies, you have to have a threatened city or, entire planet that they have to save, with the giant beam shooting into the sky. But the focus of this movie was definitely the characters, mainly Wolverine, and basically his inner demons as he and Professor X try to help this little girl on her journey. I thought the story really lent itself to the characters of Wolverine and was perfect in showing his character, especially with the R rating, in which Wolverine could finally be the best at what he does, and what he does isn't very nice, and this movie is gloriously brutal. And this is how Wolverine should be portrayed, violence, gore, and all. One aspect which really added a layer to the action is both the choreography and the sound design. The choreography specifically showed off the fantastic action in a realistic yet entertaining way, which fit the tone of the movie without being over choreographed or too choppy in the editing. The sound design was extra organic and mixed very well with the brutality of the imagery on screen. There's no shortage of action in this movie. I thought it was just the right amount, not too much, but not too sparse, but it definitely slows down a tad in the middle, which I think was necessary to the film's benefit to give the characters more depth and also develop their relationships and motivations a bit further. But I do think some of the scenes or parts of scenes could have been cut down a little. The movie overall is very dry, very dark, very depressing, and it really puts you into the situation with these characters and their internal and external struggles as both mutants and human beings, opening the film to deeper themes and social commentary as well, but it does it in a more of a subtle way, focusing more on the characters and the story itself instead of shoving, the social aspects of it in your face. Though it is very dry and basically the road of superhero movies, it's not really slow moving, and the awesome action is a nice balance with the character building scenes. And although I did feel that the villains were a tad weak, I still enjoyed their characters and the opposition they took to the main characters within the story. Overall, I really enjoyed the movie Logan, and I definitely think it was totally boss. Yeah, so go see it. Thanks everybody for watching the review. Stay tuned to the channel for more movie reviews, Dragon Ball videos, Samurai Jack, and more. We'll see you later.